all due respect to the president, I would say, how about the 93 million Americans that are out of work? I don't think they think it's very good. I think this job participation rate is one of its lowest levels since 1978. Matter of fact, I kind of feel like it's 79 again, if you want to know the truth of the matter.
All right, so let's just say that Rick Perry does not think we're, firing on all cylinders here, that the job growth, what we've seen, has been anemic, the wage growth has been anemic, and that has been confirmed on the left and right when it comes to the type of jobs. Yes, they are coming back, and we're all grateful for that, but they're just really not, that much for gangbusters pay. Mark Sana said he's got a point. Chuck Rocha says, he has no point at all. So from the right and the left, Mr. Serrano, to you first, what do you make of what he's saying and using that as the platform? Things stink, I can make them better.
Neil, there isn't enough lipstick to cover this pig of an economic recovery. And Rick Perry is saying something there as an executive who has created 2 million jobs and cut taxes 75 times. He and other executives who are in this race are going to be able to compare themselves to this pathetic economic recovery of Obama's. And the only thing a Democrat can do when they've got an economy like this is either run away from it, and none of the Democrats will do that, or they will redefine what growth is supposed to be. Ronald Reagan had 7% growth, 7.8% growth at this point of his presidency after an economic recession like Obama had.
All right, now you can say what you will of it. I mean, we're well off the mat from where we were 6, 7 years ago. I think you'd have to acknowledge that. But Chuck, I think then the president might take a risk. Democrats might take a risk taking a bow and saying we were off to the races. I think somewhere in between might lie the truth. Obviously, the party in power is going to run with the good news. The party trying to get that power is going to run with the bad news. But I think, Chuck, even you would have to agree that the job growth being what it is and post the meltdown, post-crisis being what it is, this is not the recovery it should be. What do you think?
Rick Perry, I'm from Texas, Rick Perry's from Texas, and Rick's running in this clown car, which is the Republican nomination, trying to differentiate himself and throwing red meat at the right because of our president talking about the economy. That's what you have to do in a crowded primary to differentiate yourself, especially when you've had a few flubs like my good governor has had.
Just like your guy did in 6 or 7 years ago.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And the numbers don't lie. The numbers are going to widen themselves out. When President Obama came into office, unemployment was almost 10%. Now it's at 5%. Stock market was at 8,000. Now it's at 16,000.
That's raised a good point. That they're going to pound the improvement because it's not great, but it's better.
I think Chuck is one of those who's really good with the lipstick, on the pig, but, it's still a pig. Look, Rick Perry is
Take it from a guy who's raised a few pigs that the economy has gotten better, and that's what we're talking about.
Rick Perry is talking to Reagan Democrats. He's talking to middle America that thinks this economy stinks. They know it stinks. Median income has been flat. The participation rate in the labor market is the worst it's been in 40 years. Rick Perry is talking to middle America,
Chuck,
and people in Iowa are going to react to that.
He's speaking to nothing.
Well, what I'm arguing about is that we measure unemployment the same way we've always measured unemployment. We measure growth the way we've always measured growth. I grew up in a small little town in East Texas, and I have heard that 10% unemployment is worse than 5%
I wish we had more time. Blessedly, we do not. Isn't that amazing? And Chuck, I know that Southern accent only comes on for these appearances, but seriously.
Absolutely not.
I kid you. Great job, guys. I appreciate it.